Part 4, Kazuma Kiryu. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Yakuza 4. It's your boy Karagol Gaming, and you know how we do things around here. Chapter 1, Reunion. Finally, time to join with Kazuma Kiryu, man. After what, 25 episodes? Hamazaki.
どうしたんだ、はるか。
よ、久しぶりだな。
お前、浜崎。
Calm down, ma.
すまねえな。迷惑かけちまって。あの子は？
ああ、はるかか。あいつはあんたのことが嫌いなんだろう。
なるほどな。まあ、無理もね
え。ところで浜崎、お前脱獄してきたのか？どうして脱獄なんかしたんだ？そんなことをしてもまた罪を重くするだけだ。そうだろう。何日か前、冴島という男がここを訪れた。その時お前の名前を口にしていたんだが。
その話本当か？
ああ。
そうか。冴島のやつちゃんと生き延びていたのか。そうか。
やはり知り合いなのか？
ああ。それで冴島はどうした？ちゃんとカムロ町には行けたのか？
ああ、向かった。その後無事にたどり着いたかまではわからないがな。
そうか。そうか。
お前、あの冴島って男とはどういう関係なんだ？
兄弟だ。奴は俺の兄弟分だ。
兄弟？
キル、あんたにどうしても頼みがある。
何してるんだお前。
俺は兄弟を男にしてやりてえ。だから頼む。俺の最初で最後の頼み聞いてくれ。
So, Hamazaki, what do you want? Well, it's kind of a long story, but Saejima, he's the guy who bumped off Yoshiharu Ueno, chairman of the Ueno Seiwa back in '85. Wait, that's... Yep. You spend enough time in Kamurocho, you're gonna hear the story. Saejima killed 18 men all by himself that day. That's what they say. Anyways, the two of us only just met, both locked up in a private prison a stone's throw away from here. I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't need to know anything else about how you guys became kyodais, okay? What do you mean, private prison? I mean, the government's not involved. They put the contract in place, yeah, but the private sector's been running the joint since the day they broke ground. They call it Okinawa Penitentiary Number 2. Take it you never heard the name. Nah, I had no idea a place like that existed in Okinawa. They officially call it a correctional facility, but that's just a load of bull. It's a dumping ground for washed up Yakuza they want to snuff out for good. It was only a few days ago that Saejima got shipped down from whatever shithole they had him up in Tokyo. Which is when you met. Bingo. And you two planned the jailbreak together? More or less. Though I'm the one who came up with the idea, if I'm being honest. Why did you pick Saejima as your partner? You saw him, right? The guy's built like a freaking brick wall. More importantly, I knew what really happened back in '85. The truth. Go on. Back in the day, Saejima was real tight with Majima. Yeah, that Majima. And that Uenasewa hit, the one where Saejima slaughtered those 18 guys, that was originally gonna be a two-man job. Saejima and Majima. Majima-san and Saejima were accomplices? Yep. But the day of the attack, Majima never showed. That betrayal is how I convinced Saejima to break out with me. Explains why Saejima was talking about revenge when he was here. It's all bullshit though. Majima would never have betrayed his brother. They were both set up. By who? Guy named Shibata. Was heading up the third tier Tojo family at the time. Problem is, Saejima and I got split up before I got to tell him what really happened. So you lied to your brother. I think I can guess the favor you won't. Yeah, you gotta tell him the truth, no matter what. You tell him. What you gonna do in the meantime? Why is it so important? As it stands, Saejima is going to try and kill Majima. Not only that, but I really respect him. He doesn't deserve to be living life in the dark, yeah, I mean, sure, I only asked him to help me bust out because of how tough he is. But he actually started trusting me during the escape. Me, of all people, me! Look, my life's been nothing but betrayal after betrayal. I've been on both sides of that coin. But two people looked beyond all that, chose to trust me anyway. You and Saejima. Hamazaki. I want another chance. To start over. To be a true brother to a guy who went out on a limb and actually trusted me. So I'm begging you, Kiryu-san. You gotta help me. No, this is your beef. One question first. This is your thing, dog. Leave me out of it. What's that? Why do you need me to do it? Can't you go tell Saejima all this yourself? Well, what the fuck is it, Hamazaki?
What?
俺が脱獄した後、サツとの取引に使おうとしていた物だ。沖縄第二刑務所なんて限りなく非合法に近い施設が生まれた経緯と、その資金面での金の流れが書かれている。
これは。
そうだ。今から5年前、あんたも関係したあの東上界の消えた100億事件。実はあの事件で動いていたあの金も沖縄第二刑務所設立の裏資金となるはずの金だったんだ。
どういうことなんだ。
A year back, when I was still suckling the Tojo Clan teeth, I found out that the top brass over at the Tokyo PD had their hands dirty. Real dirty. With tons of shady cash. Bet you can guess where I learned all that. The snake flower. Yep. They had been working with one of the top men on the force for years. Laundered his money through foreign banks and everything. Why go through all that trouble, though? What did the police need with all that cash? What they needed was to build what one of their highest ranking boys called their utopia. Penitentiary number 2. Right again. The idea was they would build a place to toss all the convicted Yakuza they round up, then go and make deals with those very same Yakuza. What kind of deals are we talking about? Stuff like bribing people to commit crimes. Then, when the cops came in and saved the day, everyone would think they were the heroes. Crime would become a police-controlled affair. That's absurd. Yep, and an absurd power grab. Whoever handled those quote-unquote crimes would get big brownie points on the force, end up rocketing the ranks. I still can't believe the 10 billion Jingu was trying to launder through the Tojo was supposed to end up with the cops. Believe me, I was just as surprised as you when I found out. Even with the money getting blown to high heaven, the paper trail alone is some serious fucking shit. Honestly, the only reason I grabbed this file in the first place is because I wanted a little dirt on the warden. Something I could use to bargain my way out of there, you know what I mean? But I gotta say, I never thought I would stumble on a shitstorm this massive. I almost feel like it's out of my league, you know what I mean? I show up on Tokyo PD's doorstep with this baby in tow, and that will be the last anyone ever hears of me. Turns out this file is not the bargaining chip I was hoping it would be. It's yours now. But why me? Because you were at the center of everything that went down 5 years ago. Hell, you even had to beat the shit out of your own brother at the end of it all. Then...
Nah.
Yeah. Come on, don't give me the silent treatment here. I just don't get it. Why did you show me that? I already told you. You gotta go to Kamurocho and tell my boy Saejima what really... There is more to it than that. I know there is. Besides, you would end up behind bars again in no time without this bargaining chip of yours. So tell me, Hamazaki, what are you really after?
俺らがいなくなっちまった登場会で今とんでもねえことが起こってるんだ。俺はな、桐生、あんたにもう一度あの町の頂点に立ってもらいてんだよ。そうじゃなきゃ俺たちが命かけてきた登場会がなくなっちまうんだ。
The next day. Taichi in the house! Yo! We home, Uncle K? Looks like you kids had a good trip. You enjoy yourselves? Oh yeah, it was awesome. We hiked, went camping, even saw some old bones and stuff at the museum. Wasn't it super cool, Koji? You gotta go with us sometime, Uncle Kaz. How was your great trip, Ayako? Great! Good talk. This the guy that stabbed me.
俺の昔からの知り合いで。
ダメ！近寄らないで！
はるか姉ちゃん。
この子たちに近づかないで。
はるか、
おじさんは黙ってて。私はね、この人のこと許したわけじゃないの。おじさんは忘れたの？この浜崎って人は1年前おじさんのこと刺したんだよ。私それ目の前で見て
So much for another chance.
そうだよな。俺は悪党だもんな。
浜崎。
悪かったな、はるかちゃんよ。その子たちに近づこうとして。
And don't smoke indoors, bitch!
もういいだろ。
よくない。いいわけないじゃない。おじさんは本当に浜崎って人のこと信用してるの？
ああ。してるよ。
もういい。もう私、おじさんがどうなっても知らないから。
Hey, mommy! You guys okay? I guess I should go after her. You're going back to Kamurocho, aren't you? Haruka, I just don't get it, Uncle Kaz. How can you trust him so easily? He stabbed you in broad daylight, Uncle Kaz. You almost died. I'll never trust him. Never in a million years. Haruka, please. Whenever I see him, I just think back to what happened last year, what he did to you. That memory terrifies me, Uncle Kaz. Haruka, I've always believed in you. You know I have. But this time, I'm really worried. It feels like if you go to Tokyo now, you're never gonna come home. You heard us talking last night, huh? Maybe you wanna know what happened 5 years ago, but I don't care one way or another. I just want you to be safe. You don't care. Haruka, you lost both your parents in that incident. I lost Nishiki and Kazama-san. If there really was something more going on behind the scenes, wouldn't you want to know what it was? I'm just happy being here with you, Uncle Kaz. That's all I need. Not the truth, just you. Haruka.
安心しな。キリュウは東京へは行かない。それに俺も今すぐここを出ていくよ。
浜崎。
もう決めたんだ。俺は冴島に真実が伝わりゃそれでいい。それは他の誰かに頼むとしよう。だからキリュウさんよ、あのファイルのことは忘れてくれ。あんたにはここでの新しい生活があるんだろ
う。でもそれじゃお前が。
心配すんな。俺は結構しぶとい。獄中で冴島の帰りをゆっくり待つとするよ。
浜崎。
Guess I'm gonna head down to the station now. Turn myself in. All ready? Sooner the better, I figure. Anyway, I'll be seeing you, Kiryu-san. Now hold on. Do you even know where the police station is? I'm an adult. I got eyes. I'll find it. I'm coming with you, Hamazaki. We might have had our differences, but you at least deserve a proper send-off after all we've been through together. Suit yourself. And we don't have any sub-stories this chapter, so... It's go time, Kiryu-san. You ready? Let's go. Yeah, let's do it. You sure about this, Hamazaki? 100%. The only way I'm reuniting with Saejima is when we're both back in the slammer. Hamazaki. Please, why won't you listen to me? Yasuko? My brother was sent to a prison in Okinawa. I know he was. You can say that all you want, lady, but I've never heard of this penitentiary number 2 you're going on about. Now go home already. No, please. You have to listen to me. I'm begging you. We already have listened 2 times. Go home. We already looked through the logs of every prisoner ship down here. Your brother isn't and has never been in an Okinawa prison. He is! I just know he is! Please, check for Taiga Saejima one more time, please, officer! Nani? The timing.
これ以上調べても同じです。とにかくもうお引き取りください。
Fall back,
ちょっと待
Hamazaki.
ってください。
あんたもしかして冴島大河の知り合いか？
タイガは私の兄です。
ちょっと警察署の前では都合が悪いな。もしよければ少しお話を聞かせてもらえませんか？
もしかして兄のことで何かご存知なんですか？
ああ、場合によっちゃあんたの力になれるかもしれん。
とにかく人目のつかない場所に行こう。
This is super shady. If I were in her shoes, I would be super stressed out right now.
はい。
Yeah, this is too shady, man. I would never. Let's go to a cafe or something. The fuck is this place, Kiryu? The ex-hideout of a family called Tamashiro I crossed swords with last year. It's been empty for a while now. If there's any way we won't be interrupted, it's here. So, are you ready to talk? We might be able to find out where your brother is if we pull all the information we have. Right. Now, you said you were Taiga Saejima's sister. That's right. My name is Yakuza Saejima. I haven't seen my brother for 25 years now. Every single day, I tried to visit him in prison, but they never once let me see him. Not a single time in all those years. Then just a few days ago, I heard he was being transferred. By who? To penitentiary number 2, down in Okinawa. As soon as they told me, I left Kamurocho and raced down here. But no matter how many times they ask, all the authorities insist such a place has never existed. That's what we walked in on. Yes. I'm at my wit's end here. Yasuka-san, yeah? Anyone who told you penitentiary number 2 doesn't exist either doesn't know the truth or was lying to you. It's real, alright. What? I should know. I've been there. You have? Oh yeah. They gave it some fancy name and number like regular old prison, but it's actually not government run. You ever hear of a private prison? Of course. And that's what penitentiary number 2 is? Yep. Details are gonna have to come out later though. I've got some important news for you first. Truth of the matter is, I know your brother. You know Taiga? Oh, and here's another grain of truth for you. He is long gone from Okinawa. Probably reached Kamurocho by now if I had to guess. And me and him, we broke out together a few days ago. You... what? He's telling the truth. Your brother washed up at my orphanage the next day, and I ended up giving him some money to get to Kamurocho. Sorry, Yasuko. You just missed him. In that case... I can't afford to waste any more time here. I need to get back to Kamurocho at once. Uh-oh. We were followed.
どういうことだこりゃ。
どうした？
変な連中が大量にビルに入ってきやがった。刺すかもしれん。どうする桐生？
今警察に捕まったら説明するのに時間がかかる。とりあえずここを出よう。
はい。
間に合わなかったか。警察じゃない。誰なんだこいつらは。
あの男。
探したぜ浜崎。まさか生きていたとはな。
So that's the bitch who went running to the police, begging to see Saejima. Hey, who are these guys, Hamazaki? Guards from that shithole penitentiary I was telling you about. These pricks are the cruelest goons in the business. Rich, coming from an escaped convict. Look, I'll go back with you. Whatever I gotta do. Just leave these two out of it. You understand me? They don't got a goddamn thing to do with this. No can do. Don't worry, Hamazaki. We're not gonna kill you. But you're gonna need a serious attitude adjustment once we get you back in the slammer. Might have to beat you until you change. Either way, the bitch isn't going anywhere. Why? This is between you and me. Sorry, but Warden's orders. He told me to bring him Taiga Saejima's sister, and this is exactly what we gonna do. Me? But why would... This is a load of bullshit. Hamazaki. Huh? Take care of Yasuka-san. What? What are you saying, Kiryu? I'll handle the guards. You stay behind me and keep her safe, understand? Yeah. You hear that? If you want to get to Yasuka, you're gonna have to get through me. And who are you, Mr. Tough Guy? Someone who spent almost a quarter of his life in prison. And I can tell, you're no ordinary guards. Huh. Step aside, pal. Or who knows, we might just accidentally beat you to death. I think you will find that's not as easy as you would expect. Huh. Your funeral. No more fucking around! Slaughter him! This music does not fit. Okay. Leave me alone. So, I need some resources? Good. Get up. I don't have to fall down to the ground every single time, bro. Good. That's good. Fuck! Get off me, you dirty fucking pigs! Let's just take care of your goonie. And we're gonna be straight. Cameraman! Okay. Fuck. Good. Ha! What the fuck? Come on. Y'all ready? Let's go. Are you coming? What the heck? Did someone get stuck down there or something? Cameraman! Was that a bomb? Cameraman, please. Ooh! Get absolutely fucked, sir. What is that? Nah, we don't need that. Oh, fuck off. Not you. Bitch! Oh, okay. That was easy. That's a gun. Yeah, get scared, bitch. Come on. Wait! That's money on the ground, yeah, man? Also, I have a feeling we might have a boss fight coming up, so let's see what we have here. We have 9 points we can spend. Wind God. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What does it need? Nothing. Okay, shit. Done. Thunder God. Dang it! Tiger Drop! Knockback. Komaki Knockback. Where the fuck do you see that? What? I don't see any of it, dude. But okay. Yes. I already have this. Good. 4 more points. Thunder God. I'm gonna keep it as is now. Whoa! Saito! That hit me on the dick. Good. Fuck. Damn it! Good! Get wrecked, bitch! Fuck, if only I could get that heat action popping off. Damn it. Yes! Didn't do as much, but it's better than nothing. Get fucked, Saito! I have to heal. Okay, I can't risk that for a biscuit, dog. What a waste! Listen, slightly. Just slightly. There you go. There you go. I had it in the bag, but still, you can't risk that shit, alright?
Kiryu.
ああ、分かってる。俺も一緒にカムロ町に行く。
すまねえな。あの子供たちを裏切るようなことをさせちまって。
俺はお前に頼まれてするわけじゃない。カムロ町に行くのは俺の意志だ。
早く行け。こっちのことは心配するな。
ああ。行こう、安子さん。
はい。浜崎さん、ありがとうございました。兄にあなたのような親友がいたこと誇らしく思います。
やめてくれ、そういうの。
兄には必ずあなたのこと伝えます。
いいから行け。
さあ、行こう。
Oh, you hit that one well.
山になっちまったみたいだな。
Chapter 2 to Kamurocho. Living already, Machan? You know, Zasan, you've been a better friend to me than I've ever been to you. Don't be ridiculous. You know that's not true. I'm just sorry the truth turned out to be so harsh. Your father murdered by another man on the force. I can barely believe it. You telling me? Something about all this doesn't sit well with me. How will your father's spirit ever find peace? I think you'll be just fine. Huh? Chief Isai, Sugiyuchi-san, they were tired of being used by Munakata and Katsuragi all these years. Two of them spent their whole lives serving others. But their final moments? Those were theirs and theirs alone. They went out following their own brand of justice. Machan. Sugiyuchi-san must have known telling me the truth of what happened 25 years ago was signing his own death warrant. But he did it anyway. And Chief Isai? He took his own life in order to spare you, me, and Meihua. That explains what he said into the phone before he shot himself. Both of them will be dealt with. Yeah. Chief Isai told Munakata I was dead, so he'd stop coming after me. He spared my life so I could do what's right. So that I could do what he never could. You mean bring Munakata down? Exactly. But how are you gonna do that, Machan? Munakata is one of the most powerful men in one of the top police institutions in the world. Well, I don't think I'll be getting much help from my fellow officers, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Ni hao. Akiyama-san. This shit's really hit the proverbial fan, huh? You're telling me. Anyway, what's up? You wouldn't swing by here without a good reason. You know, sometimes it's depressing how sharp you are. What happened? District Attorney's goons showed up in my office, started tearing the place apart at the seams. Not to mention, they chucked me out onto the street. Wait, they're investigating Sky Finance? On what grounds? They said they're looking into some kind of coercion. The exact terms eluding me at the moment. Anyway, the issue is my tests. They said I'm forcing people to do stuff they don't want to do in exchange for money. Classic coercion case, I guess. Huh. It's like I can hear the words coming out of the DA's mouth himself. Anyway, I didn't know where else to turn, so I thought I would drop by here. Looks like I caught you at a bad time, though. Want me to come back later? Your timing actually couldn't be better. Oh, yeah? Yeah. I need a hand with something, Akiyama-san.
Kiryu-san.
一見普通だが、どうやらいつものカムロ町って感じじゃないな。あんまり悠長にしている暇はなさそうだ。すぐにあんたのお兄さんを探そう。
ええ。
だがとりあえずその前にあんたに言っておきたいことがある。ちょっとついてきてくれ。
I can't think of a better place than to target the new Serena. Hey, Yasuka-san, there's a bar near here that I used to go to back in the day. We can catch our breath there for a bit. Okay, I'll follow your lead. Cool. Peep game. Now you gotta keep up, ma. What's this truck doing here? Is someone moving? Do I want to find out? Head up the stairs. Oh. the Yakuza members, dude. Okay. What, can I get in? There it is. Date-san, is that your new line of business?
いらっしゃい。
No fucking kidding.
桐生。
伊達さん。
Detective? Journalist? Bartender? What's going on, Kiryu? You show up in the guy's bar and don't even drop him a line first? Sorry for not letting you know, Date-san. I have some business in town. Work never ends for the ex-fourth chairman, huh? You got that right. Anyway, this is Yakuza Saejima. I'm here helping her with a little something.
どうも。
It's nice to meet you. Oh, the pleasure's all mine, believe you me. She's a knockout, Kiryu. How'd you end up bringing a girl like her back here, huh? Whatever you're thinking, I guarantee you got the wrong idea. Let's leave it at that, alright? By the way, where's Mama? Gone for the week. Family trouble, you know how we go. And you're holding down the fort while she's gone. Yep. It's a real pain, what with my other work and all, but she insists we keep it open for the regulars. Lucky for us that she does. Now, Kiryu, what's this little something you need to take care of? Oh, right. You mind taking a seat, Yasuka-san? Please. I just need to ask you something before we head out to find your brother. Okay. So, what is it you wanted to ask me? Sorry if this is a blunt question, but why do you need to see your brother so bad? Bad enough to murder for it. Wait, you what? Kiryu-san, is this really the best place to... Don't worry about Date-san. He's an ex-detective, yeah, but we can trust him, I promise. He would never turn you in without hearing what you had to say first. Isn't that right, Date-san? Well, see, yeah, that's right. Now tell me the truth, Yasuka-san. Why would you go so far for your brother? Hi, Yasuka-san. Come on. It's because Taiga is everything to me. I owe him my life. What? I'm serious. If it weren't for him, I would have died years ago. Go on. Have you ever heard of a living donor kidney transplant? Oh yeah, you read about those things all the time. That's when they give you a kidney from one of your relatives, right? They say you only need one after all. Right. So the truth of it is, I'm the recipient of one of those living donor transplants. And your brother's the one who gave it to you, huh? That's what you meant when you said you owe me a life. Shiny. Yes. Now hold on. Getting a transplant like that from your sibling isn't all that uncommon. I'm not judging you or anything, but do you really owe him that much for just a kidney? It's not that simple. Think you can explain? The kidney I got, it wasn't Taiga's. It wasn't a match. What? Different blood types? Well, yes, but... Spit it the fuck out, bitch! He's right. Taiga is my stepfather's son from his prior marriage. Well, my mother had me before she and my stepfather ever even met. Then where did you find a match? Since my mother had already passed, Taiga tracked down my biological father and begged him to donate his kidney to me. Saejima. Beyond the regular difficulty of finding a kidney donor, my blood type is extremely rare. A direct relative was my only hope of a match. Once Taiga learned that, he spent every waking moment of his life scouring the city until he found my father. He was only 15 years old at the time. Still just a kid, huh? I had honestly given up hope. Before my mother died, she told me my father was nothing more than an abusive drunk with no chance of ever changing. Based on what I knew, it seemed likely that he was already dead. Even if he wasn't, I didn't want to live knowing I owed my life to such a horrible man. At the time, I would have rather died than continue on carrying a part of him inside me. But Taiga wouldn't take no for an answer. He said no matter what happened, he would take care of me. Then he found your dad. Yes. Well, where was he? In Kansai. He had started working for a Yakuza organization called the Omi Alliance, handling the dirty jobs nobody else wanted to touch. The Omi? That's right. Taiga went alone to Kansai, knowing full well that my father was a Yakuza, but let me guess, they tried to extort him. Exactly. A Yakuza through and through. My father demanded a massive sum of money in exchange for one of his kidneys. How much cash are we talking about here? 30 million yen. 30 milli? That's a ton now, but it was a fortune back then. How was a kid ever supposed to get his hands on that kind of money? He wasn't. That was the point. But Taiga didn't give up. He started fighting thugs in the streets of Kamurocho, trying to scrape together whatever funds he could. That would never work. Not for cash like that. It didn't. Not until Sasai-san from the Tojo Clan stepped in. He gave Taiga the 30 million on the one condition: he joined the Sasai family. So that's how he ended up in the Tojo. All that time, Taiga never turned his back to me. Even when it seemed like all hope was lost, he supported me. He dropped out of high school, gave up on his dream of becoming a teacher, and even joined the Yakuza for me. So that's what you meant when you said you owe him your life. That's right. He's everything to me. Not only did Taiga literally save my life, but he gave me the will to keep on living. Yasuko-san.
正直言うと、兄が18人殺した犯人とか、そうじゃないとか、真犯人が別にいるとか、そんなのはどうでもいいんです。私にとってお兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃんだから。
あんたにはここで待っていてもらう。少しこの店で頭を冷やした方がいい。
え？あ？何言ってんだキリュウ。こんなに切実に会いたがってるってのに。
安子さん、もし冴島がすでに死んでいたとしたら、あんたどうするつもりだ？死ぬ気なんじゃないのか？
Yasuko-san, you keep saying you owe Taiga your life. And I get it. We all rely on other people. It's hard to keep going without someone loving you, supporting you, pushing you onward. But in your case, Taiga became more than that. He's not just your support. He's your reason to keep on living. I know life hasn't been easy for you. Losing your parents is one of the worst pains imaginable. And you had to bear that burden at a far younger age than most. But having a hard life doesn't excuse the way you have lived. Not that I have any right to talk. I made my fair share of mistakes. Kiryu, I understand why you feel so strongly, but an emotion has led you to some bad decisions. It's not a stretch to say it's completely clouded your judgment. So I need you to stay here while I go figure out where your brother is. It's for your own good. But, Kiryu, don't worry, I'll find him. And I'll make sure you two are reunited, alright? I promise. But for now, you just need to be patient, alright? Yes, thank you. Thank you. Take care of it for me, will you? Do you even have to ask? Another hideout. Very good. Find Saejima! Okay. Hey, hold on a sec, Kiryu. What's wrong? There's something I need to tell you. I couldn't really say it in there. Does it involve Yasuko-san? You bet. If she found out about this, she would just end up getting herself into more trouble. Well, what is it? You have a lead. You only just got here, so you probably haven't noticed, but the whole town's been kind of an edge lately. Because of Saejima. Partially, I'm sure. But there is more to it than that. Word on the street is, Majima and Saejima linked up a few days ago. What? Hey, help? I hear Majima had his boys line the whole damn street to keep the cops off of Saejima. Huh, so they already met. Speaking of Dade-san, do you know where I can find Majima-san? I need to talk to him as soon as possible. Not just about Saejima. Majima-san might be able to tell me more about the connection between the top police brass, Jingu, and the Tojo Clan. The police? What are you talking about? Sorry, but I can't say much more than that right now. Just know that people are gunning for the Tojo. And no matter what's going down, I need to hear Majima-san's side of the story. Alright? Last I heard, he had taken root up on the top floor of the Millennium Tower. Starting there is your best bet. Great. Thanks, Date-san. Phenomenal. Now. Fucking hell, mate. Oh, alright. 4 years ago. Yep. So that's one of the sub-stories that we can do. Speaking of them, we have a whole bunch of them that we can do right now. And I'm going to take care of the majority of these off-camera by myself. Now, for those with a keen eye, you can tell that there is a sub-story right in front of Serena that I kind of want to do with you guys. So what I'm going to do, I am going to call an episode right here. Next episode, we will pick up from right here. We will do that side quest, and then I will roam around and try to pick off any other sub-stories that I can do. Because it's kind of sensitive, because once you enter a certain region on the map, the chapter kind of automatically ends-ish. So, we're gonna have to be tactful about this shit, alright? We'll take care of all of that starting from next episode, alright? This has been your boy Karagol Gaming. I'm out of here. Love y'all, and deuces.